Yeah, it's Monday. It's definitely not morning. Actually, wait, it's not even Monday. God damn.
No, it's not Monday. It's not even Monday. It's Tuesday. But you know what they say? Tuesdays.
Say today and it'll be okay.
Exactly. Sadate. Pootie tang.
Sadate.
Scones, what are you eating right now?
Me?
It sounds like you're eating something.
That's none of your goddamn business, baby. But I am drinking.
Hey, you're right. You're right. I should learn to keep my mouth shut.
Joe.
Ooh. Little Joseph?
Little Joe, Mighty Joe Young. Do you remember that movie? It was like, we're at King Kong, but we're not.
Work at King Kong?
No, we are King Kong. Mighty Joe Young, big gorilla.
Oh, wow. This is like, it's like you threw me into a fucking Stargate right now, and I'm like zooming back into that. Yeah, I forgot about this entirely. Harambe took all my gorilla-related, like, memory.
All my,
space.
All my breath away.
Yeah.
That's honestly such a lame thing that had to happen. Because it's like, people were like so mad that they shot the gorilla, but it was also like, well, someone's kid was gonna fucking die.
Dude, honestly,
so
they should. I think here's how
it's
it
also
should
the
work.
parents
and this
just like weren't keeping track of their kid.
You can't tell me. Listen, as a father, Scones,
yeah, hit me with it. How hard is it to not let your kid jump into a gorilla?
Oh boy, I'll tell you someday, Scotty. As a father, I think if your kid gets into the ring, he should be ready to put his dukes.
He gotta fight his way out.
Yeah, he's gotta fight his way out.
If you go at the king of the jungle, dude, you gotta be ready to beat your chest.
Don't miss, dude. Dude, that kid didn't even get a chance to miss because the zookeepers took care of it, which is, I think, is honestly, I don't know.
We should have let Mike Tyson just go at him. Wait, have we talked about that on this podcast?
What, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, how he tried to offer like a zookeeper like $6,000 to let him fight the gorilla at the zoo.
That's amazing.
And they were like, "You'll die in like 10 seconds."
Dude, a fight night between Mike Tyson and just any silverback, I would pay.
You would be watching Mike Tyson get ripped apart by a silverback.
Yeah, his arms would just be like thrown into the crowd.
He's like, I'm here. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm like 250 pounds, and the gorilla's 800 pounds, and like, yeah, no, this is.
Yeah, but does he have the reach, bro?
Does he got that speed?
Who's got the reach? Does he bob and weave? I doubt it. That would be incredible. Speaking of fighting, I watched the McGregor documentary.
Oh yeah, was it gross or was it like real?
What do you mean by gross?
Like, was it a self-indulgent like basically get Conor McGregor relevant again type of thing, or was it actually like,
I don't know. It was about
seriously
like,
fucked up and a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, it was about how he's like, I mean, he's pretty much he's done fighting forever given the injury he's sustained, I presume.
You would think.
But I mean, maybe again, as a father, Scones, it might have hit me a little different because like as he's like doing the last few fights of his most recent like fights against like Poirier and stuff, where he now has 3 kids, and he's like, I'm doing it for them, and like he's and so then he's like, well, maybe and then he kind of decides he should take it easy a bit because of his family. And I'm like, I can appreciate that.
Oh, he hit you in the old
he
Irish
hit me
dad.
With the yeah. I'm like, that's what I sound like. That's how I look, and that's how I fight. So I kind of appreciate, all of these things.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Scony,
yo,
I've got some good news. We're watching all 4 parts right now on the podcast.
Wow.
Live discussion.
It's the kind of magic that just only happens on Monday Morning Macabre.
It only happens on Monday Morning Macabre After Dark. Or Toasty.
Do you think this is someone's first episode?
No. Hey, if this is your first episode, get out of here.
Because
get lost.
Yeah, I'm Scones. He's
get
Darcy.
Lost. What are you doing here?
Do we usually do that, or do we do that later?
We usually go like, "Hey, I'm Darcy. That's Scones," and we talk about spooky
But
stuff,
for the first-
and then do 10 minutes of
Yep.
not that.
I like it. Okay, we still got time though. Let's cook.
That said, it could be somebody's first episode because my topic today is kind of poggers, as the kids
Well,
say.
before we get to that, it was Memorial
Yeah.
Day weekend here in the States.
Yes,
Darce, what'd you do?
Queen.
Did you remember the fallen?
I
and-
memorialized myself by having my kids build a statue of me in the front yard. It's heavy.
It's made
and
of
it
copper.
took them all weekend. I was like, speed it up. Come on.
That's really what. That's the
Celtics
whole
up
point of having kids, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, legacy is just how many statues of yourself can you have in your front yard.
That's
is
true.
my understanding.
What if like
Brass.
you became obsessed with that, but you
Bronze.
didn't have any political power? So
So it
you
didn't matter. I didn't have a horse to like ride in my statue.
or just all the statues are on your property because you can't legally put them anywhere else. So it's just
Dude,
littered.
there was a guy in my hometown who literally had a yard littered with statues.
No way.
Yeah, no, like everyone called it the crazy house. He had a
Crazy
giant American
house.
flag. Yeah, giant American flag, and then just like 40 statues in the front yard.
That's sick.
And they weren't like, they were just like anything. It was just like, here's a lion, here's like a bird, here's like.
Are you sure like
a
Medusa didn't live there and she was
Oh shit! I didn't think of
petrifying
that.
everyone?
I didn't know she was so patriotic. Shit.
Yeah. She's a hard she's kind of like borderline Proud Boy.
Yeah, she's like, yo, you want to roll coal later? And I'm like, listen, Medusa, we got a lot.
Big
We got a
coal
lot.
lobbyer.
Yeah, big in the coal lobby. Clobby.
Dude.
Dude.
Clobbying.
You said dude and then just stopped, and I was waiting for.
No, I was just
followed
like,
up,
oh
dude.
my god, he's cooking.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on, I'm always cooking. I'm always plotting, scheming, cooking.
Can our listeners hear the soundboard? I'm guessing not, right?
No, not a chance.
Okay, that's a bummer. It's a wonderful soundboard.
Yeah, we got a soundboard, guys. So, because we're shock jock radio DJs from the 1990s.
In the morning.
So, Scones.
Yeah.
I suppose I could get to it.
You could ask me how my weekend went.
Oh shit! Yeah, how was your weekend, dude? What'd you do?
I went to Maine. It was pretty uneventful.
I don't
There was a
care.
huge car crash. Tons of people died. But wait,
Wait, you
no,
saw a
go
big car
on
crash?
to your story.
No.
No. On to the topic.
Oh man, he got me. Papa, no. Scones, did you actually see something exciting?
No.
Oh god, how come when you drink coffee, it sounds like you're eating a full sub? You're talking like you've got an entire
I need
loaf of bread
caffeine,
in your
dude.
mouth. You're like, yeah, let me take a sip. Oh yeah, anyway, and I'm like, I don't. How is this happening?
It's because I give it 110%, like everything I do.
Hey, you eat the styrofoam cup as well. Hashtag no littering.
Yeah, no littering. You have to eat the cup afterwards.
We're a no littering podcast. Hashtag eat the cup.
Eat the cup.
Hashtag no littering. It's the Eat the Cup Festival.
Oh, I did have some bomb ass ice cream this weekend though.
Where did you get this bomb ass ice queen?
At a place in Maine called the River Duck ice cream, I guess. River Duck Creamery or something. But either way,
The creamy
I
river
got a
duck.
big old waffle. I'm an only waffle cone man now. I don't. I've hit that point where my income is stable enough that I can go.
I've got that waffle cone
Yeah,
money.
I've got the waffle cone money for sure.
Scones has sponsorships for the waffle cone.
It's like how
money.
I picture
Now-
people who fly first class feel like they can't go back after that.
Yeah, when you see someone with a bowl, are you like, get the fuck
I'm like,
out of my
yeah,
fucking
what are
space.
you, like elderly?
Yeah, are you a child
cup.
or poor? What's going on?
Eat the goddamn cup.
How old are you? You look like you're in your 30s, but you have a bowl.
A cup for
Are
ice
you a
cream is
peasant?
like Velcro on your shoes. It's for kids and old people.
It's the Spider-Man Velcro
Yeah.
shoe of ice cream. I'll admit, I get a bowl every single
Oh,
time
no.
because why do I want sticky hands, baby?
Oh, I love it. I eat it all.
Scones, he loves getting behind the steering wheel
I
right
want
after.
nothing,
just
no
getting
plastic,
it all
nothing left,
sticky.
no evidence after I'm done.
Yeah, he don't want nobody to know what he did. But what about toppings? Like, do you get toppings?
No, because I usually go.
You're such
I'll
an
go
asshole.
all the flavors that have Oreo in them. Like,
Oh, so you do like the
so this
Oreo
Oreo piece is
mocha,
already
Oreo.
in it, so I don't really need the toppings.
Yeah.
But like coffee Oreo,
Well, that's
mint
wrong,
Oreo,
but that's fine.
like all this amazing stuff.
I do like a peanut butter pie.
Okay.
A
Cook.
Gifford's peanut butter pie.
Yep.
Let me cook. Hit it with some peanut butter sauce. Okay. Some Sprinkies.
Crush up a peanut butter sandwich. Put it on top.
And yeah. And then I have a guy I know. His name's Peanut Butter, and he takes a big old loogie and puts it in.
And
there.
you find allergic people and try and like blow it in their eyes.
Yeah, and I'm just like, who wants to touch the Death Club? And I slap him around with the cone.
Oh no. That's a new cryptid.
Yeah, the Death Club. No, yeah, I get, and then I'll get like Reese's on top. I just peanut butter it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should just eat a peanut butter, eat a jar of peanut butter.
Cut out the meat. I should cut out the middleman here. Anyway.
Wait, are you a chunky or smooth guy before we go?
Dude, I'm chunky. I'm a chunky 25% reduced fat Skippy guy.
Okay, I like. You've been on this planet enough to know what you're going for.
Dude, listen. No, yeah, if you're listening and you're a peanut butter eater who enjoys peanut butter, you have to go Skippy, but the 25% reduced fat because it's got a way nicer consistency.
Oh.
It's almost like Grand Cracker like crumbly.
Okay.
Kind of almost.
Okay.
But still smoother than that, but like it's fucking great. And then you go back to regular like Skippy and or any regular peanut butter and you're like, this is for dog humans.
Yeah, it's like first class on an airplane.
Yeah, it's like you're flying first class.
It's like waffle cones.
Mm-hmm. So, scones, we're at 12 minutes.
Hell yeah.
So we gotta get to it.
Pushing our
today,
union.
we're talking about the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. Is the beloved nursery rhyme actually based on a serial killer, Scones?
I would love.
We're gonna find out. Well, I'm glad that you asked because today that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Band, Skippy your bones and waffle your cones.
That was real good.
Thank you. That's called cooking.
It's called cooking on.
Sometimes when you cook, you make something delish.
Hot chicken.
Yeah. Sometimes you burn it, but sometimes you're like, ooh, this good. So yeah, this is by Kalina Fraga, edited by Maggie Donahue.
What site?
This is an. It's called Interesting. All that
it's
is
called Dateline.
It's called The Dictionary, bitch. No, this is allthat'sinteresting.com. Those sources are scanned. Some claim that the true story of the Muffin Man has to do with a vicious 16th century serial killer.
Oh no, that's so long ago.
Yeah, don't worry. He's still out there.
Shit, they never
He
caught
hasn't
him.
been caught. Never caught him, and we know that muffin diet, that's like the new Mediterranean diet. They live forever.
I would 100% do that.
Scones, are you a muffin top or a muffin bottom?
I eat the whole thing, baby.
Oh, gee
I'm a
willikers.
big blueberry muffin fan.
I meant sexually. Just end the podcast.
Never record again.
Just no more. That's it. Everyone's gonna be like, "What happened?" Oh man, we cooking.
All right, so he lives on Drury Lane.
So, we've all heard the rhyme. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? I remember not knowing the word Drury, like that was like the title of the street.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that word was when I was little, so I just like would make it up every time. I probably said Jury Lane for a long time.
Oh man, of his peers.
Yeah, a lot of Muffin Men.
12
Lost a
angry
lot of good
muffin men.
Yeah. So, but some claim, excuse me, but some claim that the true story of the Muffin Man is a sinister one.
Ugh.
They contend that he was a serial killer in 16th century London.
What was going on in London at that time? 16th century.
Just stabbings.
Stabbings
everywhere.
and imperialism.
Yep. That's
Kinda
the American
sick.
dream in London. An American Dream in London?
Oh man,
New movie?
close.
New film?
New film about a werewolf
New
who
film?
becomes an actor on the big stage. In
Werewolf.
London.
Yeah, werewolf. Werewolf gained some clout on TikTok. Who is the Muffin Man? As the Museum of London notes, the Muffin Man was first written down in 1820. It's a call and response rhyme with someone asking, "Do you know the Muffin Man?" And someone else replying, "Yes, I know the Muffin Man." As the museum explains, Londoners in the 19th century often bought food from street sellers. They worked long days, up to 12 hours, and often lacked kitchens at home. Rather than trying to cook over an open fire, some opted to pick up a meal from one of the city's many vendors.
Heck yeah, the Muffin Man.
Imagine a muffin being the whole meal. Like, what?
Again,
What, bro?
deal. I'm in. I've done that for breakfast so many times.
Slice it open, put some butter on that bad boy.
Ooh.
Do you have a favorite variation of muffin?
Yeah, blueberry.
You're a bloob dude?
Big blue dude.
Big bloob dude. Alongside muffins, Londoners might have picked up a meal from a selection of vendors selling fish, eels, soup, baked potatoes, and meat pies.
Yeah, I like my muffins right next to the eel cart.
No one's asking if they know the eel man. Only the Muffin Man. And the eel man was probably pissed.
Yeah.
Dude.
He was
It's probably fucking Muffin Man getting all the clout and attention.
probably so hard to, sell eels on a hot afternoon.
Yeah, what?
Back
like,
before
that is...
ice was available.
Yeah, it's the spaghetti of the sea. Come
Yeah,
on down.
come
Like,
on.
how do you spin this? Not easy.
You just tell them it'll cure anything, or that
Right. Oh,
God
that's a
loves
good
it or
point.
something. That's probably what I do.
Oh, your teeth falling out.
Yeah.
Suck down this slimy fish.
Are you blind?
You want to be? But the alleged true story of the Muffin Man suggests that hundreds of years earlier. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Did you hear that?
No, you just yelled. What happened?
The Muffin Man
Oh, okay.
from the hit DreamWorks
I did not-
cinematic masterpiece Shrek.
Ah.
Oh no, actually that's
see.
Shrek 2.
I did not.
He's like, Gingy, do you
catch
know the Muffin
any of
Man?
the
The
words.
Muffin Man.
The
He
Muffin
lives
Man.
over on Drury Lane.
Dude, I think not the gumdrop buttons was
Yup.
maybe the funniest quote
Not
of like fourth grade.
Buttons.
Every kid was like, "Yo, I got this sick
Anyone
new
who was
like
anyone.
bit." Yeah, anyone who was riding in the back of the bus with the cool kids.
Dude, do you remember in high school being those kids and just repeating the Hangover quotes until like you
No,
ran
I
out of
remember-
air?
Dude, the kids that like were like the popular kids were just the kids who watched The Office.
Yeah.
and like that was it. They would just be like, "Yo, you watched The Office?"
That's what she said.
No. Yeah, exactly. And you're just like, "Oh wow!" It turns out this was like the most, as the kids say, mid show.
Oh man,
Uh,
people are gonna be mad at you for saying that.
Listen, okay, no,
They're
I
gonna
should say
yell
it's a
at
good
you.
show. It's just, goddamn, is it over? Like,
They're gonna
it's
say
really
mean things.
overhyped. Yeah, they'll say mean things to me, but just I'm gonna be like Kevin with the chili about it.
Just spilling no beans.
So anyway, the true story of the Muffin Man suggests that hundreds of years earlier, one of these vendors was a serial killer named Frederick Thomas Linwood. Linwood purportedly killed more than a dozen people, including children. Too bad it wasn't 13, because that would have been a baker's dozen.
True, he really
And,
missed out on a branding opportunity
missed it.
there.
By luring them to their death with muffins.
Muffins.
So this dude was like the muffin murder ring.
Yeah, it was like when Sarah Jessica Parker sings that song in
Yeah.
the Hocus Pocus, but instead it's with a fresh
Hokey Pokey.
batch of muffins on the windowsill.
Yes. Perfect. Great.
Or in the cart, I guess, next to the eels.
Basket.
Do you think people just like
I don't know.
became nose blind to everything back then?
Oh, dude, it probably smelled like it's just they didn't like stick like flowers and stuff like in their. I know at least that's what like the what are they called?
Like plague doctors?
Yes, plague doctors. I was gonna say bird face mask guys.
I'm thinking about like no real soap,
Yeah,
no
you're thinking about just, like-
toothbrushes, just eel carts out without ice, like shit was
Well, we
stanky,
never had
dude.
ice for the eel carts.
Like, imagine just...
Ice was invented in, like, 1830, dude. So, like...
Imagine, like, hugging anybody.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, you'd be like, oh, my
Fuck that,
God,
bro.
dude.
Yep. Gross.
Their skin was probably
Really
gnarly.
gross. Teeth. Bad teeth. Bad teeth. All right. So, though the original rhyme doesn't provide many details, some claim that the true story of the Muffin Man has to do with a 16th century serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
In this version of the story, Frederick Thomas Linwood was a pastry chef who killed a number of his rivals and more than a dozen children. Very Sweeney Todd, kind of.
Yeah, but I don't know. He killed his rivals, and it's like, okay, I get it. You're trying to be at the top of the muffin game.
Yeah, right.
But then you start killing children. It's like, wait a minute. You flew too close to the sun, baby. Come on.
And you're like,
Yeah,
wait. And he's like, I'm also trying to be the best
I'm his
child.
agent. I'm like, come on, baby. You flew too close to the sun. We could have had it all. Could have been the king of the West London muffins.
The muff.
And then he kills me, his agent.
Nah. Ooh. Yeah, he's like, sorry,
Type it up.
but you're cut or whatever. I don't know. Some fun.
Throwing you out like a muffin bottom. And I'm like, no. And then...
Yeah, and then he puts you in a cannon and comically launches you into the moon.
With a bunch of muffins stuffed in there, too.
Yep. He was this is cool. He was allegedly dubbed the Drury Lane Dicer.
Ugh.
And some say that Linwood was England's earliest documented serial killer.
Whoa, wait, when was Jack the Ripper?
Jack was
Jackie
gripping and ripping in like 94.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Jackie R.
He was like, once the whole East Coast West Coast hip hop beef took off, he was like
holy
shit,
ready. Dude, can you believe like the run the Chicago Bulls are having? And then stab.
And then stab. This version of the Muffin Man story, which has appeared on TikTok and Uncyclopedia, a parody of Wikipedia.
Our sources are getting better and better.
Not great sources, I was going to say. Contend that Linwood would tie a muffin to a string to lure in his victims. Once they got close enough, he would beat them with a wooden spoon and kill them.
I like to picture someone is like dancing as hard as they can while this is just a text overlaying on TikTok.
Yeah, it's like, you won't believe the Muffin Man.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fucking
Can you
voice
believe
sounds like.
that the Muffin Man? And then just dancing in the back.
So apparently the song was supposed to have been made to warn small children of the Muffin Man.
Oh, no. Wait,
but
this is like how... I feel like this is a common thing with nursery rhymes. They're all dark as hell.
Yeah, it is. But here's a picture that
good
is
podcasting.
related to the Muffins Man, and it's hilarious.
Muffins ho?
Is
he asking her
Muffins
that?
ho? Yeah, exactly. So it's some guy with a big like hat on that looks kind of muffin-like, and he's got a bell that he's ringing, and there's a woman like he must be the muffin salesman. And this woman is like trying she seems
Great
like
podcasting.
she's trying to talk to this Muffin Man, and the caption just says "Muffins ho," so we don't know if it's like "Muffins ahoy" or if it's like "Hey, muffins ho," you know.
I'd be like, yes, sir.
Anyway, I'll make it the image for the episode, so you won't be left out. According to this version of the Muffin Man story, Linwood was never caught by the police. Instead, he died around 1612 after choking on a dumpling.
Oh, no, not even his own supply,
Not even a muffin. Well, honestly, kind of
so many missed
kind of deserved
branding
it, dude.
chances, dude. Like, this guy did not care about his legacy.
Dude, Muffin Man versus Dumpling Dude is going to be like the fight of the century. I think, like, choking on a dumpling, if you're a Muffin Man, that's deserved. You were trying to play both sides.
You can't have it.
Can't have it both ways. Just accept what you are.
The Muffin Man.
You're a Muffin Man. This is like the Oscar-winning drama is like the dad talking to the Muffin Man's son, and he's like, "You're a Muffin Man. We're Muffin Men." And he's like, "I want to be a dumpling dude."
You live in the Maya.
Yeah, you live
under my roof.
You guys get it.
You sell my pastries, and we're muffins.
I want to be an artist.
I want to be a dumpling artist.
It's an interesting story and certainly adds a dark twist to the Muffin Man rhyme, but is any of it true?
Yeah, is it?
Let's find out. Does the true story of the Muffin Man really include murder by a muffin? According to Snopes, we've got just great sources. According to Snopes, the answer is no. Yeah, you know Snopes, right?
Yes. Sorry, my brain had a moment right there. So Snopes is like a fact checking thing, right?
Yeah, Snopes is like, is this like urban legend?
Okay,
real?
I was thinking of. Do you remember the computer game Snood?
Yes. Yeah, I checked Snood, and Snood said that this doesn't
I lined up all the
exist.
blue guys.
They popped away, and all that was left was revealed a Muffin Man.
When you said Snopes, I was thinking Snood, and I was like, what is he talking about, dude? Is there some kind of message board?
I would be so fucking I'd be a lunatic.
Yeah. I mean, you can get like classified documents on Minecraft now. Why can't you get Muffin Man Truther on Snood?
Are you an Truther, dude? So, though there is a Drury Lane in London, there's no evidence that it was once stalked by a murderous Muffin Man named Frederick Thomas Linwood. In fact, there's nothing to suggest that Linwood existed at all.
What about the eels?
There's certainly nothing to suggest. Those were real, baby. Putting the eel in real, dude.
You sell muffins. Why are you selling eels, my guy?
Way easier to make.
Way
profit margins on an eel. It can't be that high.
They smell better. They last longer.
Amen. There's certainly nothing to suggest that this was the city's first known serial killer. That title belongs to Mary Ann Cotton, who killed 11 of her children and 3 of her husbands in order to collect insurance payments. Should have just done her.
Was a woman the first, the OG? That's
she was
statistically rare. And I don't know if this is right or not, but the fact that she's a woman makes me think that she wasn't actually the killer and that it was just blamed on her, like a witch hunt. Because I'm guessing this is in like the 1400s.
This is in 18.
Oh yeah, it's still early enough that it could have all just been blamed.
No,
on her.
Definitely possible. It's possible. Or she was just like,
or she was just
fuck the shit noise.
Fuck everyone, and especially my family.
Yeah. So, Scones, do you know the Muffin Man?
Muffin Man. Yeah, I think. Well, now I do after hearing this. Apparently, he's not real.
I mean, yeah, I think we're thoroughly convinced that it's not a real serial killer. But what a fun thought experiment that all this interesting has provided.
Someone was like, "Yeah, I heard the Muffin Man was like, can you imagine if the simple, humble
every
Muffin
other serial
Man
killer
who sold
every
his
other song nursery rhyme has some kind of dark past. Let's give the Muffin
Man.
Yeah,
what other nursery rhymes can we?
Mother Goose.
Oh, Jack be nimble. Isn't that Spring Hill Jack? Jack, he jumped over the candlestick. There it is.
Yes, that is Spring Hill Jack. There you
Bada
go.
Bang.
What about the ugly Mothman?
Oh no!
Duckling?
When that, but then he ends up being a swan.
Yeah, a beautiful butterfly man.
That was it. It was a butterfly man. That was the real equivalent. Yep, you win, Dars.
Yep. I won today. Put another one up in the Dars column, and we'll tally it at the end of the season. But yeah, so that's the that's the tale of is the beloved nursery rhyme actually based on a serial killer? No, that should be how the article title.
Jokes on you, listener.
Jokes on you, listener. Happy Memorial Day, though.
Yer.
I hope you guys are feeling loose. And if you're feeling loose enough, check out our website.
Please do.
At MondayMorningMacabre.com. Check out Twitter, MMMacabrePod, Monday Morning Macabre on Instagram, and all the other beloved things.
I love them.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and to all a good night.
Yeah, and
yeah? You said yeah, and.
Yeah, I got nothing, dude. I'm a little fried after the weekend, baby.
We got a fry guy. So I love you.
Goodbye.
Talk next week.